What's up, guys? Alright, so as you've seen in my last video, Frostbite is up and running. Happy. I'm glad to have this truck back running. It has been a pain in the butt with it being down, but all the hard work paid off. Is well worth it. Currently on the way home right now from work. So a little bit of recap on the cam install. As you guys seen in some of the videos there, you know, I've worked on a lot worse vehicles. This really wasn't that bad of a swap to do. It's just very time consuming, especially, you know, if you're trying to work a full-time job on, you know, during the week. So time was kind of limited to getting it done. But, you know, if you have basic knowledge, you know, with tools and, you know, cars, you know, you can definitely do it. It's not that bad. You know, there's plenty of space in there to work on these trucks. Really not too bad. Just a time-consuming little project. But get back on track here. I've had some people ask me, you know, my opinion on this cam, and after the swap, you know, if I noticed any changes or, you know, drivability differences or whatnot. So I have not railed on it yet. I have not made a pull to redline on this since I put the cam in yet. I've been basically trying to break everything in good. You know, as you know, I did the MDS delete. I put the Hellcat lifters in it. New springs, new cam. You know, so there's a lot of new metal components in there. So I'm trying to break them in, do some oil changes, and then after that, you know, I'll feel confident that, you know, everything's all good. Right after I did the swap, you know, I put Jay's tune in, truck cranked right up, ran flawless. I let it sit in the driveway probably 30-45 minutes running, and then I immediately shut it off, changed that oil, and I've been driving on this oil now for about a week, since my last video on it, and I've got about 400, close to 500 miles on it, and I'm gonna change this oil tomorrow just to get any, you know, any other metal particles or anything like that out of there from the break-in, and then I should be good to go after that. And we'll get some good videos. I'll get some wide open throttle pulls with this cam. We'll get definitely get some pulls with that stuff right there and the cam. But as you guys know, I did Jay's 0.5 high lift cam, one of his racing cams. I do run the factory converter, so I didn't want to go too crazy because I don't plan on changing that yet, unless, you know, knock on wood, something happens. But as of right now, I'm gonna run this converter until it dumps out, and then I'll probably run a stall converter after that. But for now, this converter's staying where it's at. But the other thing, you know, I was really torn between wanting to go with this cam and or say like his thump cam. But you know what? I'm really glad that I ended up going with this 0.5 cam. He told me that it was going to have good power on the bottom end and a lot of power up top. Even though I haven't floored it yet to really see how much I've gained up top, I can definitely tell you on the bottom end, I did not lose any power. You know, a lot of people complain after they do a cam swap. They feel like they lose power on the bottom end, but gain a ton up top. To me, definitely did not lose any power on the bottom end. It feels every bit of what it used to be with the stock cam, and then some. The throttle feels more crisp. It just feels like there's more torque there, easily. It just feels like there's more there, and just, going up and down hills, where sometimes you might get a gear change or whatever, it just feels like it pulls a lot better with this cam. Even, torque-wise down low. So I'm definitely happy with that choice there. And the other thing, I was, like I said, I was thinking about that thumb cam, but that was more of a, the sound preference. Nothing. It sounds awesome to hear something sit there and just, chop, blah, 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 blah. But I'm kind of glad I did not do it. I drive this truck every day. I put a lot of mileage on it. And as you know, Jay sent me, a nitrous tune for the cam, a 93 tune for the cam. And he also sent me some lope tunes to make this cam, wake up a little bit and do a little bit of chopping and loping. Now, that's the tune that I have in it now. That's the tune that I had in the video that I put out a little while back. And that tune, I love this tune. If you're in park or neutral, that's when it really starts to lope. But it's not like a crazy, like, laka crap, that's just shaking so much. And that's where I'm going to go back and say I'm kind of glad I did not do a real choppy cam. Because even with the lope tune in it right now, when you do have it in park or neutral and it is loping, you can tell and feel the truck, is shaking. And I just kind of imagined, if you had like coffee or a cup or, just every day back and forth and you're sitting at a red light and this thing's just shaking you and shaking you and shaking you. As cool as it sounds, I guarantee that would just be annoying over time. So I'm really glad I didn't do it. This cam and his tuning kind of, to me, gave me the best of both worlds. I got all the performance out of it, and I got a tune to make it sound, pretty good. So I'm happy with it. It sounds great. It works great. I love it. This cam is awesome. Now for gas mileage, I've been driving on it about a week now, and I really haven't noticed any decline in the gas mileage. It's kind of hard to tell, but from what I can see, I'm staying about where I was before with just normal driving. It might be a 0.3 or 4 less, but nothing that I would say like, man, this cam like ruined my gas mileage. No. It's, to me, about the same. No complaints there. I'm still, like right now I'm in stop and go traffic, and I'm still staying around where I normally do, about 16 miles to the gallon. Normally if I'm like on the highway a lot with this truck, I usually average about 19, sometimes more, just depends. But gas mileage and cam, thumbs up there. So if you're on the fence thinking it's going to run your gas mileage, if you're driving it normal, that shouldn't change. At least in my experience, that's been a thumbs up for me. Again, before the cam and after the cam, this truck still drives to me just like stock. So you don't really notice it if you're just you're driving. It's just there. You got more power, you got more horsepower. The exhaust sounds a little bit different, but other than that, it's just an upgrade, honestly. So, if you have any questions about it, anything I left out, send me a message on here on this video, and I'll try to answer it for you. But like I said, after I get this oil change tomorrow, I'm going to definitely get some videos up with some wide open throttle pulls and get some nitrous pulls definitely get some time slips in. Kind of curious what it's going to run with the new cam and 100 shot of nitrous. Before the cam, with my full sound system in the truck, because I don't ever really go through the hassle of taking all that stuff out. To me, it's not worth the point, or the tenth, or the 2/10 I might get by taking that out. That stuff's heavy. I got a custom box I built, and it's just, yeah, I'm good. So I'm sure my time slip could be better, whatever it does lay down. So we'll see what happens, but bone stock with just J Greene 93 tune. This truck on the factory 22-inch wheels and tires ran a 13.9 consistently with just his tune. I did make a pass last year with a 75 shot, I believe, with my sound system and everything still in the truck, and I want to say it ran a 13.4 or 13.5, somewhere in there, and it was spinning like crazy off the line. The track prep was terrible that day. It was pretty cold. The factory tires, it was not liking it that night, so I couldn't really get a good pass. So hopefully we'll see. I'm kind of hoping with the cam and the 100 shot, this thing, 13 flat, 12.8, 12.9, somewhere in there on the factory tires. I know if I had some drag radials that time or better, should that easily be a possibility. And that'll be some extra more mods down in the future. I plan on getting an extra set of wheels to put some skinnier tires up front, some drag radials on the back, so we can get this thing to hook up off the starting line, at least on the spray. On the spray, this thing's kind of light, so it likes to spin a lot, at least on these stock tires. So usually when I hit my switch, I am probably around 3,000 RPM, maybe a little over that, and probably halfway through first gear, almost to the second gear change before I activate it. So if I could cut that down to where I could, hit it a little quicker, that's definitely going to help. But definitely looking forward to getting some passes. So like I said, if you got any questions about the cam, send me a message, let me know. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button, guys. Take care.